Hi guys, this is Jess from Lustrous Plans and welcome to my July sticker slash stationery haul. I have a lot to go through. We have 2 orders from the Pretty Pink Co. plus my, I want to say June mystery, Dash of Sun. This is Saucy Stickers Co. She has new packaging, which is exciting. Some happy mail from my mom, an Amazon purchase, some washi tapes from Paper Minty Studio. This is actually just random stickers from my local creative reuse center, so I wanted to share those. And then off screen I actually have a Throw Candle Co. order. So I'll start with the candles, but if you just want to skip ahead to the stickers and stationery, I will have timestamps in the description so you can skip ahead, but let's dive right in. Okay, you guys, I'm starting off with Throw Candle Co. because I can't wait to open this package. I've had this package for a few days now and I've just been itching to open it up because it smells amazing. So if you weren't already aware, I PR for this company. It's run by Mariah, who's a lovely lady. Her handle is Mariah's Imperfect Plans. So she's also a planner, but she dabbles in scents and candles and all that fun stuff. And so this is her small business, and you can use my discount code JUST15 and save 15% on her website. I cannot say enough good things about this company. Like, she just does a phenomenal job running it, first of all, and her products are really incredible. Like, they speak for themselves, or smell for themselves, I guess you could say. They just smell so incredible, and the scent payoff is just like top tier. I don't know how else to describe it, but let's get into the package. She did send me something new to try out because she's kind of updated her formula for her room sprays, so that's what that is. But then I also ordered a couple of things because some of her summer scents are discontinuing. So if you're still in the market for like a good summer candle or wax melt or room diffuser, definitely check out her website because they're still up currently, but they will be leaving soon. So let's take a look at these first. This is her business card, very nice quality, and then oh, a little coupon, love that. And that's all her info. And then she also always sends these really helpful care cards. So this is her thank you card. Really nice. I always like tipping these into my journal too because the quality is just really nice. So that's just a little bonus. But then here are the care cards. And then on the back, she sends them based on what you order. So I ordered a diffuser, and it gives this helpful info. And then here's her candle care info. A couple things to note about her candles, if you weren't already aware, is that she uses apricot wax and wooden wicks instead of like the traditional wicks that you would expect to see in a candle. So you do have to take a little bit of care to like keep it trimmed so that the flame doesn't get too high or anything. But this is super helpful information that she always includes, which I appreciate. And then she also always includes a little wax melt sample, which is just so lovely. I love samples. Who doesn't love a little freebie? But this one's Spa Day, which I do have the candle for. Let's take a little sniff. Oh, it smells so good. So I have her website pulled up on my iPad so I can share the scent notes because her scents are all like broken down into a top, middle, and bottom scent profile. I give this spiel every time I do a haul, but I just find it so interesting. So the top note is what you smell, just like the first whiff before you light it. And then the middle is what kind of comes out as it starts to melt and burn. And then the bottom note is kind of like what marinates after it's burned for a while. And kind of like the final scent profile that you get. So for Spa Day, which is the sample, the top note is lemon, orange, lime, mint, and basil, which I would say is accurate. It's really meant to like evoke a spa day vibe. So I think that's like so perfect. And then the middle note is sage, cedar leaf, herbaceous, and eucalyptus, which I'm definitely getting as well, just in the first sniff. And then the bottom is earth and musk. So excellent smell. This is great if you want like a relaxing scent to burn in your home, especially like after cleaning your whole house. We all know that feeling when you like light a candle out after you clean and that's how you know it's officially clean. This would be a really great choice for that. But I did go ahead and order the Give Me a Sniff scent cards, which I'm super excited to show you guys. So this was a new idea that Mariah cooked up recently. It's a little tricky to sell candles and other like scent related items online just because it's hard to convey the smell of things over a website. So she came up with this really cool idea of basically giving like sample cards. So these are little wax melts and they have the oil from each scent infused into them. And so if you order this sample pack, which I believe is like $12 for 11, you can kind of try out all of her signature scents and decide which one you like. And then the really nice thing about them is on the back, there's a specific QR code for each scent. And it'll take you directly to that listing on the website, which is just so fun. Let's actually try it out because I just love that idea. So let's pull up my iPad. Okay, we're doing this real time, y'all. So let's see how this goes. All right. There we go. Wow. And it already just adds it to your cart, which is so cool. I love that. That's really helpful. So yeah, if you like the scent, you can go ahead and just scan this and it'll add it to your cart, or you can search the name on her website and it'll show you all of the products that she has available. She has wax melts, candles, linen spray / room spray, diffusers in both a car size or like travel size and full size, which I ordered another full size one, so I'll show you in just a second. Yeah, I think that's all of her products, but a super wide variety. She's got it all depending on what kind of like medium you want for your scent. So I love that she offers that. But yeah, check out her Give Me a Sniff scent cards because they're a really, really great way to get to know her products and then order your favorites from there. So I'm not going to go through all of them just because that would take a long time, but they all smell amazing. I've smelled them all before and I can definitely attest to the scent quality. I'll also say like the samples actually smell exactly like the products themselves, so there's no inconsistency there, which I appreciate because you definitely know what you're gonna get even by just ordering the samples. So just putting that out there. So speaking of her summer scents, I did go ahead and order the strawberry whipped cream scent in her 2-ounce candle. So she has 3 different sizes on her website. There's the 2-ounce, the 7-ounce, and the 10-ounce. So this is the 2-ounce. I don't have the 7-ounce like on hand because it's upstairs in my bathroom, but this is the 10-ounce size just for comparison. So 2 ounces is a great way to try out a scent in your home before you really commit to the big one, but yeah, I just got the strawberry whipped cream in the 2-ounce. So let's give it a sniff. Oh, it's so good, y'all. I really wish there was a way to like scratch and sniff on videos because I need you all to smell what this smells like. It's so good. If you've ever had the like hard candy, like the strawberry cream one with the little swirl, I'll put a picture up here. But the way that that candy tastes is like exactly how this smells. So I hope that helps, but it smells so good. I'm not even like a dessert candle kind of person, but this one's an exception for sure. It's not too sweet. It's more like tangy than anything, but it's so good. Perfect summer smell. So let's see what else I got in here. I'm gonna set this aside to test out in just a second because this is her new formula. But we'll get into these products that I ordered. Get that out of the way. This leaked a little bit and I can tell because it smells like Desert Bloom, which is my favorite scent from her. That's totally fine. So here's the other summer scent that I ordered. And I got this one in, oh, okay, perfect. This is the 7-ounce, so I can do a size comparison now. Okay, so these are the 3 sizes that she offers. 2 ounces, 7 ounces, and 10 ounces. But yeah, I went ahead and got the 7-ounce for this one because this is a citronella candle, which I normally don't go for because I don't really like the smell of citronella, and I'm sure I'm not alone in that. But This one's kind of an exception because it's not just citronella, it's also like a bunch of other scents. So the scent profile on here includes the top note of lime, orange, and verbena. The middle note is citronella, lavender, and lemongrass, and then the bottom note is sugar, black pepper, and balsam. And I would say that's super accurate to what I'm smelling. Especially as you're burning it, you really start to smell all of the different citruses, and it's not just citronella. But like that is excellent for me because I like sitting out on my deck and there's definitely a mosquito population out there. But I already had this candle in the 2-ounce version, and so I've been burning that while I'm outside, and it's super effective. Like I don't see any bugs, any type of bug really, not just mosquitoes. So it's very effective. Black pepper is also a natural bug repellent, so the fact that that's in here is also great. But yeah, I highly recommend this if you need like an outdoor kind of candle. So super happy I picked this one up. But this is one of her summer candles, so it will be discontinuing very soon. So if you want that, go and grab it. The last thing I got was another home diffuser. I just can't help myself. These are so good. Like, I haven't said my spiel about Desert Bloom just yet in this video, but if you've seen any of my other hauls where I'm hauling Throw Candle Co., I'm raving about Desert Bloom. It's my favorite scent of all time. And I don't say that lightly because I love candles and, you know, scent profiles and all that jazz. But I have Desert Bloom in basically every single product that she offers because I can't get enough. I actually have the diffuser already in my office. It sits on this desk all the time, so I can smell it every time I come into my office. But I've actually had this one since February. Let's see if I can show this without spilling it. And it still has oil in it. It's hard to tell the level, but let's see. Oh, it's more than half. Like it's about here. So that's after using it every single day for almost 5 months, and it's still going strong. So I cannot recommend this highly enough. I got a second one so I can put it upstairs so that my whole house can smell like this scent because I'm so obsessed with it. I also have one of these in my car. So I smell it everywhere I go, and I'm not mad about it. But on that note, we have this little cutie to review. This is her new formula, so it's a little bit simplified from her old one. And I'll go grab my current room spray because I also have this in Desert Bloom, so I'll be right back. Okay, so her room sprays come in 2 different sizes. This is the 1 ounce, and then this is the 6 ounce. And this is her former formula. So here's all the info there. And then this one doesn't have the ingredients listed, but I will put them on the screen here. She sent me a little list, but it's like, I think like 3 ingredients total. So it's very like safe and healthy for you and simplified. But look at this bottle. I also just always have to point out like how beautiful and sophisticated her products look because that makes such a big difference to me. Like I love displaying her products in my home. So this is no exception. They're just so beautiful. Oh, I forgot to mention, all of the home diffusers come with these reeds. I just put it off to the side and just forgot about it, but isn't that cute? So yeah, I'm gonna do a quick spray test and just kind of compare the different scents. I know this isn't very helpful in a video, but I will let you know what I think of this. Okay, I'm back. I will say it's very hard to like compare these two because they both smell like Desert Bloom, but I will say I feel like the new formula has kind of a cleaner payoff, if that makes sense. The ingredients include like an isopropyl alcohol, and I feel like when I spray this one, I can kind of smell that a tiny bit, like not a distracting amount, but this one I smell less of that. So I'm very excited that she's trying out this new formula, and I will say like it smells amazing. Just take my word for it. But yeah, that is my order from Throw Candle Co. Like I said, you can use my discount code JESS15 and save 15%. Also, definitely check out her Give Me a Scent cards because they're super helpful. But yeah, let's move on to the next shop. All right, next up I have just a couple of washi tapes from Paper Minty Studio. So she came out with these not that long ago, but they sold out super quickly, and I was really bummed because I love the aesthetic of this. It's like a quilted pattern. So I will take these out of their little wrappings and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, it always takes me more time than I think it will to unwrap washi tape. But let's show the freebies first. So these came with my order. Super, super cute. I love that she draws all her stuff. It's like such a cute little art style. It's so whimsical. I didn't get any of the other stickers from the collection. It was like a garden gnome collection, I believe. But I might go back and get some because they're super cute. But look at this little goose. What a silly goose. And then we have this little stamp. I'm not sure if these are stickers. I think they're just like die cuts, which is fun. And then this little teacup. Adorable. I always appreciate little freebies like that. Okay, so we'll start off with this tape because this is the one that I, like, as soon as I got the restock email, I ran to get. I believe they're still in stock. I will leave a little note here if they are or not, but I was so worried they were gonna sell out again, so I like ran and got mine. But I think she probably ordered quite a few extras because they were so popular. Let's see if I can get this off. I'm gonna have to sacrifice a couple of stickers, which is okay. Maybe I can save them. Okay. So yeah, this tape is really what had me running to her website. Like I said, not perfect by any means, but it's okay. I ordered this on washi paper. I believe there's also like a pet tape option, but I definitely prefer washi paper. So here is what it looks like. It is kiss cut, so each square, as you saw from me pulling those pieces off, is individually cut out, and that's just so exciting because there's so many different squares on here, and so many different colors as well. So you see, like, this first section here is brown, but then it kind of like transitions into this kind of rust color, and then a green. Oh, look at that. I'll give you a closer look at the boxes in just a second, but here's like a burnt yellow / orange. And we have this pretty, almost like dusty pink. Ooh, and then a yellow. I'm so excited about this. And then this nice like cornflower blue. I know I'm showing this upside down, by the way. And then it resets into the browns. So let me re-roll it and then I'll show you up close. All right, I'll try to be slow in showing each square because each design is just gorgeous and I can't wait to play with this. Like, I'm envisioning full like pages of just quilt pattern, but like maybe spaced out a little bit. They're just so cute. I love these colors too. They're my favorite colors ever. Like those dusky jewel tones. So good. The little geese are my favorite. I love this very much. I'm so glad I got my hands on one. So if they are still in stock, I suggest running and grabbing them because I'm not sure if she's going to restock after these sell out. Oh, so cute. Ah, they're adorable. Okay. So that was the end. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different colors and a ton of squares in each color. So this is awesome. Also, look how thick that is. There's so many loops of this. I'm thrilled to have this in my collection. So that's the first one. I'll roll that up later. And then I also picked up this like just washi tape. This one is not kiss cut, it's just a solid strip. Let's see if I can peel it up. I always struggle with this too. But this is like her neutral quilt pattern. So it's a lot of the squares that you saw on that roll, but just the browns and in like a repeating pattern. So let's see, how long is this? Wow, pretty long. Okay, so the loop is that long, which is really nice, but it obviously repeats, like it's not, you know, obvious where it's starting over, so I love that. It always bothers me when tapes have a pattern that doesn't like line up when it repeats, so I appreciate that she was able to do that. But I just thought this would be a nice like neutral background, because you can obviously like line it up as well, like vertically, and make like your own background. So that was my thought process with that. But yeah, that is my small little order from Paper Minty Studio. All right, next up is just a little bit of happy mail from my mom. I don't normally show like the notes, but I just wanted to show this off. This is actually a notepad that I got my mom for her birthday, and it's got this adorable bunny. It's from a printing company called Bromstad Printing Co., and they're in Atlanta. I highly recommend checking out her website. She's so talented, and I love her art style. But let me just show you the one I got for myself because I'm obsessed. Isn't that so cute? Yeah, she's very talented. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. But she sent me just a few little things. I guess she, like, if you've seen my happy mail from her before, she does not love neutral colors in her stickers. So whenever she unwittingly orders something a little more neutral than she thinks it'll be, she generally sends it to me. So I'm not mad about it because I don't mind some neutral tones. But this is a Pretty Little Things collection from the Pretty Pink Co., and I'm already in love with it. So gorgeous. I thought about getting this one, but I have a lot of summer collections, so I held off, but now I have it and I'm super excited about it. This is on washi paper, if you couldn't tell. And it's one of her like mini capsule collections, and it's got rose gold foil. Look at that. Gorgeous. I'm not sure exactly what this collection's called because they don't have the names on them, but I'll put the name on the screen. Look at that. That's so cute. Even that tiny little shell on the wax seal. How cute is that? Lovely. So these are meant for kind of like smaller planners. I've used one of her Pretty Little Things collections in a monthly before, and I think the scale is perfect for that too. Look at that. I love the foil edition she adds to these. It's so good. Oh, and then there's some florals. Page 5. Not every page is foiled, but look at that. Oh, it's so good. She's a vibe. I also love these shells. It's gorgeous. Here are the scenes. These are similar in size to full boxes. These are so gorgeous. I can't. I'm really happy I ended up with this. Here is kind of a collage page that says summer 25. That's perfect. So cute. I can't get over it. Ooh, more florals. That's exciting. I love that she includes florals in her small collections because they're very important for me. This is page 8. Ooh, page 9. Rose gold was the perfect choice for this one. It's so beautiful. It really like leans into the sunset vibes. Ugh, this is reminding me of my beach trip in July. Wow, I love this sheet. That's so cool. All right, and then page 11 is a color wash that you can tear into any shape that you want. This is always my favorite sheet in these collections. Look at that. How cool is that? It's just 2 washi strips that are layered with a bunch of deco and foil on top. And they look so good. Oh, I'm obsessed. And then I guess she got 2 of the alcohol inks, which I'm excited about because I also love pulling these in. Thanks, Mom. She also sent me 2 of these glue pens. I use them in my junk journal, so I always appreciate having more of these. Thank you. This was from an order that she made with JK Creates Co. Her packaging is updated, so this is what her packaging looks like, but she thought I could use this in my journal, and I definitely can. And then this is what I'm most excited about from her Happy Mail. So she ordered a fountain pen from this company, Monk Paper, I think, maybe, or maybe they just partnered with them. I'll put the info here and in the description, as well as a picture of the pen that she got, because it's really beautiful. But they sent this as a freebie, which is so generous because it's gorgeous. It's so luxe. It's handmade paper from Nepal, if you want to read that. But like, the paper is so nice. And they make these adorable little folios. So they sent her one of these. It's got a bunch of paper samples. So nice. And the back is a little more textured too. I'm so excited to use these in my journal. I also love the folio itself. It's so beautiful and well made. But the kit also includes some envelopes. So just a little stationery set. But she thought that I would get a good use out of it. Look at, like, it's actually shedding because these are real flowers and leaves, but it's so lovely. I'm obsessed with this. I have no idea how I'm going to use it, but I have to do it justice because it's top tier, like perfection. But yeah, that's my little happy mail from my mom. Let's move on to the next shop. All right, next up is Dash of Sun. I'm very excited about this because I shopped during her sale recently. I can't remember which sale she was in, but I took the opportunity to get her first fall collection. It's called Golden Light. I'm super excited about it. It's been a while since I ordered from Chelsea's shop because again, my kits are like oversaturated. Like, I have too many kits, but I could not help myself with this order. I also took the opportunity to get a couple of her foiled sheets. So this is her business card. So nice, very high quality. Real cute. And then we have the freebies first. This is Cassie's freebie. I put her name in the notes for her freebie. It's in light gold foil and it's beautiful. I love these little honeycomb corners. And of course she had to put some bees on there. Super cute. Oh, that's so pretty. Lovely. And then everything else is on washi paper. So here's the all orders freebie from her sale. Look at the cat. Sometimes with AI clip art like this, the scale really makes me laugh because if you think about like how big this chair would be, that means this cat is giant. So I just think that's really funny, but I still love that cat. I would 100% cuddle that cat. But you get some really pretty fall florals. I love this floral deco. Ooh. Here's a $50 freebie. So this is a frame, which is awesome. And it says Summer Moments in foil. It's rose gold. And it's cut out in the middle, which is super impressive. Love that. And then here is a $75 freebie. So we get more deco, some more florals, and cute like layering ephemera pieces. The horse is beautiful. I love these colors too. Ooh. That's fun. I love this. So this is the $100 freebie and it's, as you can tell, it's foiled. Also in rose gold. That's gorgeous. Look at that. I cannot get over that. Wow. Great job, Chelsea. I can't believe this is a freebie, honestly. Lovely. I just can't stop staring at that. Okay, and then here's the $125 freebie. This is so cool. Wow. So that's a color wash, and that pattern is gorgeous, and it's foiled, which is so fun. Very, very impressive. And then we have two floral washi trims, also foiled. Love that. Those are great freebies. I love these. Okay, so that's just the freebies. Love that. And then we'll go into the foil that I picked up. So if you've been around a while, you know silver is not my jam. So I ordered, I think, pretty much everything in just light gold and rose gold. So I got these photo corners. I just really love the look of these. They're gonna be great on full boxes or like sharp corners. I got these Autumn Girls. This is Autumn Girl 2. Lovely. I love the scale of these. It's gonna be fun because usually fashion dolls aren't foiled. They're like just ink, but these are really unique. I love the style too. Like, what a vibe. And then I had to get some of her flourishes because they're so beautiful, and I love the scale of these. They just have so much impact. Ooh, this is so lovely. So her script and butterfly sheet. I love everything about this. The composition, the foiling, it's so dainty and delicate, but like still really pops. That's beautiful. And then I got this cornstalk sheet. I'm not really sure exactly how I'll use them, but I have them now. I just picture these going really well in fall spreads, just like along the bottom of a page or something, or sprinkled on top of scenes. Love this. So I got the month letters in the large scale, and these are individually cut out letters, but they spell out each month. So just gonna be handy to like put the month script anywhere that I want. And then lastly, I got this grass washi. I just really love the look of this. It's so nice. Also, this foiling is impeccable. Like, Chelsea just really killed it with this. Okay, now let's get into the collection. I'm so excited about this. So this is called Golden Light, like I said. And I think it's in order, so I'll just show it how it is. But it's foiled with light gold foil. So here is the foil deco sheet. Oh, that's so pretty. It's like so saturated with foil, but also the details are so clear. Like, this is incredible. I'm obsessed. Look at that, the wheat. Oh, and this is all one sticker, if you couldn't tell. That's so pretty. And then a little lightning strike, just in case you got a stormy weather. Here is her quote sheet. Oh, these are all lovely. I really love that she has a ton of different fonts going on too, because you can really like pick and choose what feels right for the vibe that you're going for. I'm obsessed with this. The little bees. Oh, these tiny little blackberries. Like, you can really see all of that detail. That's amazing. Okay, now into the collection itself. So this is the composition sheet. Oh, it's so cute. The little hay bales. Oh, I love all the thought that went into these. It's so pretty too. Like, her sprinkle of foil is really well done. I'm obsessed with this already. Okay, here's the deco page. You got a cute little piggy and some horses. This feels very like Sunflower Farm to me, which I think she did a really good job with. And these beautiful hanging frames. This will actually be really nice to layer the month letters with. Like, you could put those on here because they're all 3 letters. So that's probably what I'll end up doing with those. Ooh, wow. Here's the small compositions. So everything is kind of like trace foiled or has the sprinkling foil on it. This is gorgeous. Like, look at all these. I have no words. Well done, Chelsea. Well done. Okay, and then here are the scenes. Wow, look at that. The rays of sunshine, the lightning from the storm, this little sun hat. Oh my goodness. I'm obsessed. This is so good. Here is the stamps and frames. Look at that lace. So much foil, but it looks so detailed. And then this is one big sticker. That's so cool. And it says Summer Moments there. Wow. This is incredible. I am speechless. Here's the bouquets and edges, and it's lightly foiled, which I appreciate because I don't tend to love foiled florals, but I think this is actually really subtle as far as that goes, so I don't mind this at all. Here are the doilies, which are always great for layering. I love this size too. And then the corners, again, trace foiled, but just very subtle. And we have the torn elements. I love all these little tape pieces. That's so fun. And they're internally cut, so there's no white border, which is always nice, especially if you're layering these on top of something else. I don't know why I pulled that up. That's gonna be impossible to put back. Okay, actually not too hard. But yeah, I really love that detail. Actually, everything on here is internally cut, so there's no white borders at all, which is really nice. Here's the layered shapes page. It's kind of hard to see everything because like most of the boxes are white and the paper is obviously white as well, but once it's off the sheet, it'll be a lot more visible. It's really cool. There's like a tiny dot grid pattern. I don't know if you can see that. So cute. And here's the days and dates. So we get a ton of different versions of days of the week. There's 6 total on the page, and then 1 set of date numbers. I appreciate that these are just like plain black. If you don't end up using it with this collection, you could use these anytime. And then here is the washi. So again, trace foiled, and then we have this extra little strip here, that really pretty burlap pattern. And here's the large deco page. I love the scale of this. Like, that is right up my alley. And that, I love it. Jumbo deco is where it's at. This key is also really beautiful. Wow. What a stunning collection. And then lastly, we have the washi sampler. So we have 2 Kiss Cut, like floral and wheat washi. And then this one is kind of an organic shape, like a paint stroke, with a really cool pattern. So yeah, that is my order from Dash of Sun. I am in love with it. Like, I know all of my reactions were totally genuine. This is really impeccable. Chelsea is really, really crushing it. But if you want to save in her shop, you can use Cassie's code. I believe it's Cassie15. To save 15%, but definitely check her out if you haven't already. Okay, next up is my order from Saucy Stickers Co. I have already opened this, so it looks a little disheveled, but that's my fault, not Rebecca's. But I hauled this on my stories the other day. So this is new packaging for her shop. I'm not sure if it's like gonna be the same going forward, but I love that she did that because 1, I love glassine and like its crispy texture, but 2, like I just love when shops like package their products. I don't know, it just feels like special and fun. But this is a pretty chunky order. I ordered her not most recent collection, but pretty recent, called Sunshine, and then I went ahead and went all out with her new die cut frames. I'm so excited about these. So we'll start with the freebies. This is her current shop freebie with these amazing corners that we're all hoping she brings to the shop on their own sheet, because I would buy like a ton of them. But they're internally cut and just really cool, like vintage photo corners. And then there's this really fun frame, internally cut. Love that. And I put Coco's name in the notes to seller, so I got her freebie on washi paper. I just love the vibe of this. But let's get into the order itself. So I'll start with this, and then I'll open up the die cuts because that's going to be a lot. Okay, so alongside the Sunshine collection, she released these really fun wood pattern color washes. I ordered them on washi paper, but you can get them on any of her paper types. I just love that I'll be able to tear these into any shape that I want. But she has 5 different colors. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, which this is my favorite wood pattern just in life. And then 5, so more of a gray tone. And then the wood pattern 3 actually coordinates really well with the Sunshine collection, so I'll keep that one out just to compare. But I am so excited about this collection. It's gorgeous. Rebecca really is killing it with her decorative collections lately. Like, I would have to say her format is one of my all-time favorites just because it's so deco heavy. I've been talking about this in my Instagram stories recently, but like when I'm looking for a format for decorative collections to use in my journal, I'm always looking for a lot of deco in a lot of different sizes, and her shop really delivers on all of that. So I can't say enough good things about her format. It's perfect. But here are the full boxes. I've been getting these recently because in my Nisha Fernando journey planner, there's a weekly spread as well as daily spreads for my journaling. And the columns are 1.3 inches wide, and these are meant for A5 wide, so 1.5 inch columns, but I don't mind a little bit of overflow. So these have just been perfect for putting in my columns and bringing together all of the visual elements of the collection. So yeah, this is on washi paper, and I picked light gold foil. You can also pick traditional gold, silver, or rose gold, but light gold definitely felt like the right choice to me because obviously this theme is like sunflowers, and that really brings to mind like golden vibes. So yeah, I love her compositions and her full boxes. She does such a good job with that. Onto the decorative collection. So she has 15 pages in her format. This is page 1, so it's got just a ton of deco, and the scale is really nice. Perfect for like weekly spreads or just smaller scale planners. So good. And I always love how like detailed her clip art is. It's not only singular pieces, like there are those too, but they feel really composed, if that makes sense. Like this is a full basket of jams. We have like, I'm not sure exactly what that is. I guess it's like making a perfume out of sunflowers, but like the fact that there are little sunflowers sprinkled around, I don't know. Just something about her clip art that she chooses just feels like organic. I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but hopefully you get what I mean. Here's the large deco. I love every element on this page. Little flower delivery, the little bees sprinkled around. It's so good. Just so good. Here's the large scenes. I love the scale of the sheet, and I love that kitty. See, this is what I mean. Like the cat in this one looks a little more realistic because it's not taking up the entire chair like this one is. But I'm loving the moment that cats are having in clip art these days because I just love seeing them. But yeah, this is such a vibe. I want to live here. Oof. Okay, here's the small scenes. So these are pretty small in size. Like I'd say they could easily fit inside a column, like a 1.5 inch column. But they're really nice. I love that. A little like solarium maybe, or greenhouse. I also always appreciate that she includes quotes on this page. She really maximizes the space. Here's the people. So we have 4 different fashion dolls, and 2 of them are kind of large in scale, and then these 2 are kind of smaller. It's a really great variety. And then you get a ton of different like flowers in the empty space, which is always great. Here's the collage mix. This sticker is just gorgeous. Excellent layering, as well as these 2, but she's just so talented. I love this so much. That's also really beautiful, that trellis with the sunflower. Ooh, I gushed about the sheet in my stories, but I just love the thought behind this, like doing a giant Polaroid as her like monthly collage that you can layer your month over and then put like the month script down here. I just love that. It's so beautiful. Or if you didn't want to use this as a calendar, you could just use this deco piece on its own and then use these in other ways. But I love that so much. And then we have her floral edges. This floral clip art is gorgeous. Like it's so detailed, and I don't know, something about the style is just perfect for me. Here are the corners. Love the scale that she does. The bouquets. I will say these feel smaller than her bouquets used to. I don't really mind either way because I don't tend to use many of these, but these would be a perfect scale if you're using this for a weekly spread. Here are her borders, and she maximized the empty space with more deco. Torn paper. So here's more of the wood grain. I forgot to point it out in the beginning in the full boxes, but it's also sprinkled around there. Love the pattern she chose. Memo and layer page. I always love all of these boxes. Here's the washi. 3 different sets. This lace is gorgeous. In our days of the week, we get 1, 2, 3, 4 different days, and then 2 sets of date numbers. So that was the full 15-page format. And then here are some of the add-ons. This is the mood board sheet. I always love her decisions on this sheet. I've been really enjoying pulling in like the smaller elements on top of other deco pieces. It's just really fun for layering. And then these are new for this collection. She brought full color wash sheets. So we have this gorgeous yellow gingham, and then these really pretty blue polka dots that were all throughout the collections. And then here are the large florals. Love this scale. It's so pretty. And lastly, the watercolor splashes. I love how unique her watercolor splashes are. Like, she really maximizes all of the different colors and patterns in the collection. Like, we have the gingham and the polka dots showing up again, and then a mixing of colors. It's just so cool. Really, really well done. So that is the Sunshine collection, and now let's get into the die cuts. Okay, so the other thing that I went ham on in my order is her new die cut sets. I'm so excited about these. This was born from Rebecca's own like desire to have more frames to work with in her own journaling. So I love that it was born from her just desire to have them for herself, because I do the same thing for my shop. But she came out with 4 different sets and 3 different sizes, which is very exciting because we love options. So I'll start with these because I did get all 4 styles in the mini size. So we have the white wood frames, and I got all 4 of these on washi paper because I intend to use them in my journal, and I tend to use washi paper in that journal. So yeah, this is the white wood frames, the mini thrifted frames. This one has 11. And then this one's called Romantic, but it's actually Charming on her website. I think she just forgot to rename it, but these are the Charming frames. These are my favorite by far. I love how unique and like bespoke all of these look. On the sheet we have 9. I believe there's more in the die cuts. Yeah, it looks like there are 12 in like the bigger sizes, but she could only fit so many on the sheet. So the mini sheet is missing, it looks like this one, and this one, if I'm correct. So just a heads up if you order the mini versions that you won't necessarily get all of the same ones you would get in the bigger one. But yeah, that's the Charming. And then lastly is the Antique. So pretty. So there are 10 on here, and I think 12. Yeah, 12 in the die cuts. And then I didn't end up getting the whitewood frames in the larger sizes because that's not generally my aesthetic. So I just got them in the small one. But let's go ahead and dig into the different sizes. So like I mentioned, there's the regular size and then the jumbo size. So I did order these on Premium Mat because I intend to use them in my junk journal for the most part, and I tend to use Premium Mat in that journal. So these are the different sizes. I did open this one, which is why it looks wonky, but let's go ahead and open some of them and see what they look like. Like I said, the Charming one is my favorite. It's just so my aesthetic. I also love her packaging. Look at that. These are available on Premium Mat, Washi, and Transparent Mat, by the way. Look at these frames. So the regular size varies, I think, from like 1.5 to like 2.5 inches. Look at that. I could see this being really cool as like a pop-up sticker. Like if you folded it in half and then found a way to like glue just a little bit of it so you could see both sides. I'll have to play around with that. Or maybe if you fold it internally and then put something else on the cover and you can open it and it'll look like that. That'd be so cool. I can't wait to play with these, if you couldn't tell. Here's another one. So cute. I'm really loving all these little bow accents on here. This is probably my favorite one in this set. Look at that little tassel. I'm a sucker for tassels. It's gorgeous. There's also a bow on here. I would 100% have all of these frames in my home, like for real. So pretty. And I also love that you can really orient these, or most of them, any way that you want. Some of them not so much, because they're not symmetrical, but so pretty. Ooh, so, oh, ignore this one. This one's supposed to be in the larger set. I was like, wait a second. But here's a size comparison for you. I am gonna open the other ones, but that just got mixed in when I opened them the last time. This one is so pretty. Oh man, so into these. Yeah, so this is a good example of one that you could orient any way that you want. I could also see these being really cool for Dutch door spreads. Like if you picked up 2 sets of these, especially these probably, because these are probably more symmetrical, you could easily like have them showing on both sides and then put whatever deco you want in the middle. There's just so many cool ways to use these. Oh, whoops. Y'all, I'm a mess. I'm sorry. This is the small version, and that's the jumbo. I just did not do a good job of putting them up. Oh, that's so pretty. Look at that pattern. Awesome. And then the last one, which is pretty similar to this one. So these would coordinate really nicely. So, yeah, so there are 12 of these. So you do get all of them if you order like the regular size or the jumbo. So I'll open the jumbo now and show you those. I think for the rest of them, I'm just gonna show one size or another because I don't wanna be too redundant, but I do wanna show the size comparison here so you know kind of an idea of what you're gonna be getting depending on what size you order. So here's the smallest size for comparison. Let's see. We'll put this side by side because that's easy. Okay, hopefully this is a helpful visual aid. But here's the jumbo. So it's definitely larger in scale. I'd say this is like 3.5 to 4 inches generally. So good. I love this scale. There's a size comparison of that one. These are just so cool. I'm really happy that she brought these to the shop. And I hope she does more. Here's the jumbo version of that one. So quite larger. And compared to the mini size. There you go. And here's this one. I'm running out of room. Here we go. And this one. So good. I love these. And they're all internally cut, obviously, but there isn't a border, so the sticker paper peels right off, and then you just have your sticker. So it's kind of hard to see that off camera, but there's your little size comparison. I hope that's helpful. I always like seeing visually, like side by side. It's just helpful for me, so I hope it's helpful for you too. But yeah, that is the Charming frames. My favorite for sure. And now I'll just show you the jumbo size because I prefer that scale. So here are the thrifted frames. These are very like, I think that's a very appropriate name because I could definitely see like finding these in an actual thrift store. But here is a really cool heart-shaped one. It's oval. These are definitely like symmetrical. I say that, but then this one's not. But these would make for really good Dutch doors because they're symmetrical enough that like if you use the same one on the other side, it would line up really nicely. Look at that pattern, that's so cool. It's like a diamond. Another heart. We have a lot of hearts in this set. These would be good for a Valentine's spread. Another oval, circle, oval. Ooh, I love this one. This one's so dainty. So she did say when she released these, just be careful if you order them on washi paper because they're going to be a lot harder to pull up and like lay down evenly. So keep that in mind when you're ordering. And then here's the last set, the antique frames, which is my favorite frame style. Just generally speaking, I have a ton of these in my house. But I think these would be really good for Dutch doors and, you know, spreads where you want to mirror. So good. Oh, I love that. It feels like an actual like gallery. This set would be really good for making a gallery wall spread with, especially in the smaller scale, unless you have like a really big journal. You can like layer deco behind these and make like a gallery wall. Like, it'll look so cool. Love these. Ooh, I'm so excited to play with these. Okay, so that's my order from Saucy Stickers Co. I forgot to mention at the beginning, but I also PR for her shop. So you can use my code JUST15 and you'll save 15% on your order. You can also put my name in the notes. We just got new freebies, so I'll pop up a graphic here. I don't have it with me, but we updated our freebies for fall, and this is the one you will get if you put my name in the notes. But yeah, let's move on to the next order. Okay, I'm gonna do this next little section together because it feels kind of relevant. I've been getting really into going to my local creative reuse store. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically like a thrift store for creative hobbies. It's amazing. You definitely look up your city online and then the term creative reuse store, because if you have one in your city and you're into crafting, it's like heaven. Like, it's so much fun to just walk around, browse, find stickers, and other stationery items that are usually pretty old, like a lot of vintage style stickers, which I love. It takes me back to my childhood with like my beginning era of scrapbooking and stuff. So I have a ball every time I'm in there, but I wanted to share some of the stickers I got recently because they're just so fun, and you never know what you're gonna find. Okay, I also went ahead and pulled out some of the larger stickers that I've gotten that I already put away because, yeah, I might as well show those too. But we'll start with these. So it's just a random assortment. Like, they have, not every creative reuse store is the same, but my store has like these kind of grab bags of stickers. So they have like a really random assortment. Let me know in the comments if you are a creative memories gal like I am. My mom was a rep back when I was a kid, so we would scrapbook together all the time, and she had a plethora of stickers from creative memories, but there's something so nostalgic about that for me. So when I saw this little pack, I was like, yep, I have to have that. Yeah, let me know in the comments if you remember the creative memories days. Look at that, that's so cute. Francis Meyer was also a big one from my childhood. A lot of the stickers I see there really take me back to my childhood because they're so like, it's from such a specific time, like the late 90s, early 2000s. But I guess a lot of people just have these like sitting in their basements or attics or something and then decide to donate them all at once. So these really take me back to my childhood, like the Lisa Frank style sticker earrings. I'm pretty sure that's what these are. Lovely. Here's a little alphabet set. So they also sell stickers individually at mine, but this was 50 cents for these, and they're kind of like bubble, like textured. Really fun. Here are some stamp stickers. Just really, you never know what you're gonna get, and it's so fun. These, when I showed my mom, she said these remind her of her childhood. So let me know if you recognize these. I don't remember ever seeing these when I was a kid, but I was born in the 90s, so let me know if these feel familiar to you too. Mrs. Grossman's stickers. Stickers by the yard. So these probably would have been like on a roll, and you can just tear off the ones that you want, but I got a bunch of these. These are so cute. And they have no border, if you couldn't tell. So yeah, they're just gonna be really fun to pull into my journal. Oh, I got a lot of these. And it's so fun. It's almost like if you're like a card collector and you open a pack of cards, you don't know what's gonna be inside, but there's that thrill of just like discovering what you're gonna get. So it's definitely been a bit of an addiction for me in the past couple months since I started going to my local store. So go at your own risk because you might end up obsessed like I am. Like, look at these, they're so cool. And I mean, you can still find stickers like this these days, but I feel like you have to go digging for them. But stores like mine, which mine is called Recraft, stores like that, it's just like, this is such a wide assortment. Oh, this is from a card making series. That's really cool. I don't know. There's just something really fun about this. Let me know if you have a creative reuse store in your city and if you've been, because I feel like they're kind of popping up all over the place. Mine's been around for years, but I only discovered it recently, which is probably a good thing for my bank account. But now that I know about it, I've been like a ton of times. Aren't they so fun? Oh, this came on here. American Greetings from like early 2000s. So fun. I win these guys. And it makes me really happy that I've gotten into junk journaling, because I used to be really particular about the style of stickers that I was using, but my junk journal is really just kind of a landing place for anything. So I don't feel weird like adding a unicorn on a page if it just feels right, you know? So those are the smaller ones. And then they also have a lot of like alphabet stickers, and I had this exact sheet growing up, so it was really fun to find this one. But I've been really enjoying collecting alphabet stickers because I love spelling stuff out in my journal. These are really cool, and they're internally cut as well. These are felt and raised, so they have some texture. I wish I had like 3 more of these sheets, because there's just a random assortment of letters, and it's like one of each, and it's not the full alphabet. But if I do like a ransom style spread, I can like mix and match. So, and then these were from like a baby pack, but they're stickers that are, I guess, meant for like thank you cards or something, or thank you gifts. But yeah, those are just some of the stickers I've gotten. I have a ton more that I've already put away, but it's so much fun. Here's just a little handout from my local one, like what they take as donations versus what they don't. And then I got a few larger ones actually. Okay, I'll try to be quick because these aren't necessarily stickers you can buy, but I just want to share like what you could find at your own reuse store, because they're just so chock full of cool stickers. Lots of floral stickers too. Me and My Big Ideas was also a big scrapbooking company for me growing up. I got these 3D like gem washi strips, 2 of them, and a random assortment of other washi. I'm not sure what this is. Transparent overlay. How cool is that? Like, it's the OG planner stickers and journaling stickers. This one is very nostalgic. I had this exact one as a kid. All my memories. 2002. And lastly, this little guy. And then I also wanted to show some of the papers that I've gotten there, because they have a ton of scrapbook paper there. And I go crazy every time I go. So there's just a few. Again, I have so many more than I'm even showing, but I love this one. It's also so cheap. Like, you can get, I think, a pound or like a very large amount of paper. They weigh it by the pound, and then it's like a small dollar amount for that much. So I get a little carried away every time I go. But these are really perfect for backgrounds in my junk journal. And there's such a wide variety. So yeah, that is my long-winded plug for creative reuse stores. They're so much fun and a really great way to recycle crafting supplies instead of buying new. It's very sustainable and just really fun. So check out your local reuse store if you have one. Okay, I know I just gave a spiel about like not buying new stickers, but I did cave and get this set that popped up on my Amazon feed because I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. I feel like I've been getting more into this style of stickers recently. I'm coming from more of like a watercolor, clip art, like AI art style to like really cute hand-drawn stickers. My aesthetic used to be so specific, but I'm realizing there's room for so many different styles in my repertoire. So I'm opening myself up to this style of stickers, and I'm so excited about this set. Like, there's so many stickers in it. First of all, I think it was like $15 total. I'll put the info in the description, but really affordable, and you get so many different stickers. So let's just do a little flip through. It's so cute. Fruity. Don't touch. Some of them are kind of poor translations, like gawk rabbit. Not sure what that means, but still very cute. Your breakfast. Indeed. I love these so much. There's just something really fun about these tiny sheets too. The windows say hello to the sky. Oh, okay. Say hello to the sky from the window. I'm not gonna cut that out because that's really funny. I read that totally wrong. Oh man. Be my baby. Apple juice. These are just precious. I love that. I'm pretty sure these are waterproof too, so they'd be really good on like a water bottle. Hello, it's me. That was a repeat, I think. A lovely day began. Oh, I'm so into these. They're all so cute. Sorry if you can't see them very well. Love delivery. Have a good day. These are great. I love these so much. Okay, I think I'm just gonna like do a speed flip through of the rest of them and play a little music, because otherwise we'll be here for like 5 hours. But here's the pink set. Okay, are you as obsessed with these as I am? I can't get over all of them. I love them so much. I'll leave a link to these in the description, but very, very happy with this purchase. I think I'm gonna put them in a reusable sticker book so that I can see them all in one place, but yeah. There are also other like themes on this seller's page, so definitely check those out if you like this style of sticker. But yeah, I have one more order to get to, and then this haul will be complete. Thank you so much for sticking around. All right, last up we have my Pretty Pink Co order. This is actually from the same collection. I just split it into 2 orders since I had some PR credit to use. So it's my first fall collection from the Pretty Pink Co, and I'm very excited about it. She had a site-wide sale recently and released a ton of collections. It was so hard to like stop myself from ordering all of them, but I did have some chill. So I just got the Autumn Stroll collection. So let's pull everything out and I'll show you. Oh, my freebies in here. Okay, so I also PR for the Pretty Pink Co. And we recently updated our freebies, and this is my first time seeing mine. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. All right, so we'll start with freebies for both. There we go. Okay, so this is the fall freebie. Love the designs on here. Her freebies are always so good. And then here's my new freebie, y'all. I'm so excited about this. When I designed it, I was like, I'm gonna need like 1 billion of these. And I asked her if she could offer them in both light gold and rose gold. So it's a random foil pull for your order if you put my name in the notes, but you'll get either rose gold or light gold. I just love how they look on both. Oh, I'm so excited. They look so good. Okay, moving on. I just get excited about stickers sometimes. Here is the sale order freebie, and it looks like it matches the Autumn Stroll collection, which is really exciting. Here's another of the shop freebie. And then since I had 2 separate orders, I got 2 of the Power Hour freebie, one on rose gold and one in light gold. Gorgeous. Her Power Hour freebies are always like so good. Oof. Okay, we'll start with the foil stuff. So she also released some foil deco, and I got the fall doors large in all 3 foils. I picked light gold. And then the fall aesthetic sheet in light gold and rose gold. I just love the vibe of this. We have a lot of cute fall deco and then some quotes. Just love it. And now let's get into the collection. So like I said, I had some modicum of self-control and just got the Autumn Stroll collection, but I'm so happy I picked this one. It's gorgeous, you guys. So here are the bouquets. Love these florals. Ooh, here are the collages. That's so beautiful. Impeccable. And that's gorgeous. Her collages are always so good. Here's the deco. Loving the scale on this. So we get another gazebo. This gorgeous little coffee cart. I love that. What a vibe. I could build a scene with those. Here are the floral corners. And then here's the scenes. So these are similar to what you would see on the full boxes sheet if you ordered the weekly kit. But I love those. They're all so cute. The swatches. Again, I always point this out, but I love when she puts deco on top of them. And then the stamped in frames. This is always one of my favorite stickers in the format. Like, she just is so talented at designing these. The torn strips. Ooh, I love this pattern. It's so good. These colors are so pretty. This would make a really good like transition kit in September, I think. Before you really go all out on fall. Although I'm definitely going all out on fall in September. In my mind, fall starts in August. I know that's a little unhinged, but that's just how much I love fall. And I really want to maximize it and really eventize it because I always feel like fall goes by the fastest and I hate that. It's so pretty. All right, and then the large scenes. Look at that. Wow, this feels very like Stars Hollow to me. I'm definitely getting Gilmore Girl vibes from this. That's so beautiful. All these mums and pumpkins and oof. I'm so excited for fall, you guys. It's right around the corner. Especially if you believe in August as the beginning of fall like I do. And then here's the Terrible Washi pattern. Again, that fun, like, it's almost plaid, I guess, pattern. And then I got the deco sheet, so more deco pieces and some floral washi. And then the Journal Deco 1, which is 3 large pieces and then more florals. I love the sheet. And lastly, I got the foiled add-on in both light gold and rose gold. I'm really not sure which one I'm going to use with the kit, so I wanted to have both. Also, they're just really good fall sheets. Look at that grass. That's so cool. It's so subtle. I love that so much. I need a full sheet of those, heck. And then these like trails of leaves are all like one sticker. Well, this is all one sticker. This is all one, and then this is one. That's so cool. She's so talented at making these. And then here's rose gold. So that is my order from the Pretty Pink Co. But I also have my June mystery to look at.